Wrestling NOAH veterans in our next contest. In the first round of the Ted Petty Invitational Tournament, making his way to the ring right now, Harley race student, protege, all that, Matt Murphy, who has had several very good showings in the IWA against the likes of Sexy Ace Steel and Chris Hero at No Blood, No Guts, No Glory, 2002.
Would have to say that he is the definite protege of Harley Race, #1 student.
And a man who competed in both of the previous Sweet Science 16 tournaments. After a lengthy absence from the IWA Mid-South, back in competition once again, and he's all business, BJ Whitmer.
I have
Ladies and gentlemen, this following contest is
no love lost though for BJ Whitmer whatsoever. So
introducing first, hailing from Cahokia, Missouri, weighing in at 217 pounds. He is all that, Matt Murphy, and out of respect to this being the Sweet Science 16, and out of respect to professional athletes, he asks that you refrain from smoking while he is out here competing in this matchup.
He must be buddies with CM Punk.
And his opponent for this contest, hailing from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is BJ Whitmer.
Robert Lemke calls for the opening bell. Winner of this matchup to take on Sexy Ace Steel.
You're a cocksucker.
This is, if I'm not mistaken, the first time that these two have squared off anywhere in professional wrestling. As Jim mentioned earlier on, a lot of the wrestlers in tonight's opening round matches are very familiar with each other. Ken Anderson and Colt Cabana have wrestled one another on several occasions, know what to expect, but these two, there will be a feeling out process as we start things off.
BJ Whitmer, just recently returned to the IWA, came back in incredible shape.
Had an excellent three-way dance at the Retro Night show at the beginning of October against both CM Punk and Chris Hero.
Sure did.
Has Murphy backed into the corner. Referee asking for a clean break, and
what the hell?
He actually got a clean break.
I don't think Matt Murphy's a little stunned. Speaking of stunning, how about them tights?
Neither one of these two wrestlers really known for playing by the rules, really.
Yes!
So to see some clean breaks will be a little surprising in this match. As now Murphy with Whitmer back in the corner, will we see the same from Matt Murphy here? We do.
What the hell? What is
they
honor among thieves?
Honor among thieves, I guess. They have some respect for one another.
Oh my goodness.
See how long that lasts.
Now,
BJ wisely asking for testicles.
Pudgy Matt Murphy might want to be aware here that, see, I knew that wasn't going to last long.
Boot to the midsection and chop across the chest of BJ Whitmer. Murphy shoots him into the buckle, comes charging with a clothesline. Snapmare and chinlock grab by all that Matt. Turned into a hammerlock down on the canvas by BJ Whitmer. Still to come again, Jimmy Rave to take on Tarek the Great.
Winner of this match is going to go on to face the Sexy one. And all both of these guys got to do is find out that Dragon worked over Ace's arm, and I guarantee you they'll go right after that like a pit bull on blood.
Now focusing on the arm of Matt Murphy. So Murphy trying to reach for the ropes, comes up a little bit short as Whitmer still holds on to the arm of Murphy.
Did I say how about them tights on Matt Murphy?
How about them tights on Matt Murphy? If Murphy does advance, last time he and Ace Steel faced off, that was in Indianapolis, Indiana, on the 14th of June. Ace came out the winner in that matchup, retaining the light heavyweight title at that time. And hell, Ace versus BJ Whitmer would be a Matt classic as well. Whitmer takes the buckle.
Rich Wayne wants to know the same thing I know. How the hell do you remember that?
I have a really weird memory for things, I guess. Oh, brutal chop right across the pectoral region.
I mean, this guy is trained by Harley Race, one of the hardest hitting wrestlers in the history of the business.
And Matt Murphy driven face first into the ring apron.
BJ Whitmer.
There's a receipt for that chop.
BJ Whitmer hit Matt Murphy with his purse.
Backed into the corner, but grabbing the head of BJ Whitmer. Several shots from all that Matt.
I like to call him Matt Guitar Murphy.
I was like you went to the eyes there. So much for the honor among thieves. As now Murphy has Whitmer, but Whitmer blocking it, back drops Matt Murphy right on his ass.
Actually right on his hip, that'll do more damage.
Once again has Murphy reeling. Several boots to the gut of Matt Murphy in the corner. Whitmer shoots him into the ropes. Big elbow. Last year, Whitmer taking on Scrap Iron Adam Pearce in the first round of the tournament. Has Murphy down on the canvas now with a chin lock.
Yeah, he's asking. Oh. He doesn't give it. Ask him. He doesn't go.
Matt Murphy with a pull of the hair, but I don't believe BJ Whitmer would be above sliding a hand underneath that throat if he had an opportunity.
DJ bridging up and holding on to that.
Hey, nobody will ever doubt that this guy's got great athletic ability. Just a question of not whether he might be the biggest asshole in the business today.
There ain't no DQs here. What are you going to do?
And yes, the previous Sweet Science 16 tournaments available on IWA Home Video. As they just go back and forth to the eyes, and yeah. Interesting matchup here. Trying to out-cheat one another in the first round. Open hand slap to the chest of BJ, fires back with a chop of his own and a forearm from Matt Murphy. Back and forth we go.
Matt Murphy ought to be happy to refix that bottom rope, or otherwise he'd have been right on his cushion.
Drop kick right to the arm of Murphy. Near fall for BJ Whitmer. Some other Sweet Science alumni not competing this year. Shark Boy has competed in, he competed in the year 2000 tournament. Super Hentai.
This tournament literally just gets better and better every year. And look where Hentai's going now.
He's out in Japan right now,
yeah,
competing for Hayabusa's promotion, the WMF. Murphy with Whitmer, drop kick, picture perfect.
Did you just call me a MFer?
No, that's the name of the promotion that Hayabusa runs.
Okay.
Seriously. I'm not that stupid. Whitmer into the rope,
well, I mean,
shot to the gut.
if you're gonna call me an MFer, I mean,
I'd never do such a thing. Never, ever.
Now if you said MF and then RF, you know.
Oh boy.
You know.
All IWA videotapes available at smartmarkvideo.com.
No! Shut up! I don't care.
Thank God that Victor and Jason Philpott have a great difference between size, so we got good vantage points right between the two of them.
The Smart Mark monitor working very well here tonight. Two elbows to the midsection of Matt Murphy, and BJ comes running right into a clothesline. And now the fans getting on Matt Murphy for his choice of ring attire tonight.
I think they're spiffy.
And some of the female fans might be talking a little trash to Matt Murphy, but honestly, I think maybe they like it.
I mean, it shows off that he's got a little package, but they're nice tights.
Oh boy. Some of the mice, some of the rodents, some of the rats in the crowd. Taking. Oh! Drops down. Leapfrog by Murphy, but oh, he injured his knee on that one. As will we see some sportsmanship from BJ Whitmer? He's an injured man down in the ring right now.
Son of a bitch.
Referee Robert Lemke checking on the condition of Matt Murphy. We could have to call for the bell on this one to see if he can continue or not. But dare I say,
10 minutes are gone. 10 minutes.
You mentioned the whole honor among thieves thing. I mean, how did he really injure that knee on that one, Ian Rob?
It looked like when he landed it, hyperextended.
He may have. He may have. What I'm wondering is he playing a little bit of possum right now? Neither of these two guys really play by the book. Yeah, I mean, he does look to be in a world of hurt right now. Hopefully it's just good acting ability on his part. That's just what I'm hoping.
Hyperextension.
We have a count out here.
Extension can turn into torn ACL, torn meniscus. Taking a breather.
Well, took the leg out from BJ Whitmer right there. He was playing possum. Yeah. Like I said, neither one of these guys plays by the rules here.
Matt Murphy up. I think he's a little embarrassed that he's made a fool of.
Well, I would be too. Oh, Murphy with the arm of BJ Whitmer. Has Murphy's shoulders pinned down to the canvas, but he kicks out. Several rights, right to the jaw of Whitmer. He's trying to fight back with shots to the ribs of Murphy. Block of that one, block of that attempt.
This is a choke out. This is a choke out.
Robert Lemke in perfect position. Will Murphy give it up right here? Right in the center of the ring. Murphy nowhere near the ropes at this point. Handful of hair of PJ Whitmer. Trying to hang in there. Rolls him into
I will tell you from personal experience, when you go to choke out a wrestler, you are frustrated. That's why I said, take it from me. I got frustrated with Tarek the Great and just decided to cut all of his wind off the drummer.
Ducked by Whitmer, holds on to the arm. Right on his head! Right on his head! Hooks the leg, too! Oh! Murphy kicks out of it! And these might not be two crowd favorites in the IWA, but these fans appreciating this match. A second time! Curtains for Matt Murphy for sure! PJ Whitmer advances!
The winner of your match, and advancing to face sexy and steel, it is BJ Whitmer.
If you don't get him the first time, second time will do it, and it did for BJ Whitmer.